Hello, here I am sitting in the coffee shop, just enjoying a nice coffee. That's the setting for a pretty good novel that I read a few months ago. In fact, I bought the book in England, but it's written by a Japanese person, Kawaguchi, what's his first name? Hold on, I've got it written down here. Hold on, I should get it right. So it's called Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Maybe you know it in Japan. It's quite a big hit. I think they sold over 1 million copies worldwide. Sorry, my cat is attacking my leg as I'm doing this recording. It's a very good book. I've read, of course, the English translation, and it tells the story. The premise, the idea behind it is that this is a little tiny old Tokyo cafe, coffee shop with no windows, kind of one of those not so great coffee shops, but there's one seat that you can sit in and you can travel back in time, but only for a short amount of time, as long as the coffee is still hot. If the coffee goes cold, you'll be stuck, or I'm not sure exactly sure what happens. You get turned into a ghost or something. That's not important. The important thing is people get to know about this coffee shop and they do travel. They can only travel back in time. You can't go forwards. You can't change anything in the past that will affect the future. And you can only meet people who come into the coffee shop. So anyway, given those limits, those restrictions, you think who would want to travel back in time? Well, it's it's really four short stories kind of connected. And they're all about different aspects of love. I think the first story is about a boyfriend and girlfriend. In the story, they split up, but the girlfriend wishes that they hadn't split up and wants to change something, but can't change the future, but wants to say the right things to the boyfriend before they split up. So I don't want to spoil it by telling what happens, but that's the first one. Then the second one is I can't remember which order, but another one is about the love between husband and wife. I think the husband gets Alzheimer's, so she wants to travel back to before he had Alzheimer's, just for a moment. There's another one between two sisters who have a rivalry, but then they have to sort of get some kind of connection, and going back in time can help that happen. And the last one is between a mother and a daughter. Now, these stories are what I would call tear jerkers. A tear, when you cry tears. A jerker is to pull out. So it really makes you, it's kind of an emotional, oh, very sentimental stories. But I enjoyed them. And if you like that kind of a book, you might enjoy it too. It's a very interesting idea, I think, about traveling back in time, and would you do it? I have three questions. Would you travel back in time under the story's rules? You can only go back for a very short time, for as long as the coffee stays hot. Number two, what genre would you say the book was? What style of story is this? The way I've described it. And number three, what would you say is the greatest form of love between husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, siblings, brothers and sisters, or mother and daughter, or mother and son, father and son? What's the greatest kind of love? Okay, have a think about that, and I will see you before the coffee gets cold. Bye bye.